We've all heard it's important to take care of your physical health, but what about the health of your mind? Your mind, just like any other part of your body, can experience bumps and bruises. Mental bruises, though, can be much harder to detect. How can you take care of your mental health when unexpected events make it difficult to feel okay? Unexpected changes happen all the time. You come to class to find you have a substitute teacher, your family announces a surprise vacation, or maybe the store stops selling your favorite shirt. Sometimes change can feel overwhelming or scary, or be so sudden we don't know what to think. This in turn can affect our mental health. Picture this. You've been practicing hard for the championship baseball game. All your friends are going to be there and you're really excited. The day before the game, a heavy rain causes the field to flood. Suddenly there's no game, no ice cream with your friends, and now your parents are making you babysit your younger sibling. When we're presented with these changes, there are steps we can take to make the change easier to handle. Accept the unexpected changes are normal. We can't control everything, and crystal balls won't tell you the future. Life is a lot like a car ride. There are hills and valleys. Sometimes you get stuck in quicksand, and sometimes you have to make detours to get where you're going. Change is an important part of helping you become the best you can be. When we work on accepting change, it builds up our resiliency. Do you ever wonder how two people can experience the same stressful event, and while one is totally fine, the other gets nightmares? Scientists think this has to do with how people bounce back, or not, from these situations. The cool thing is, resiliency is a skill you can build with practice, and that practice starts when you accept things don't always go how you were hoping. When we accept change will happen, the bumps in the road just become part of your story. And who doesn't like a good story? Be honest about how you feel. Our brain is a biological computer. Just like with computers, when a brain is given unexpected information, it might initially not know what to do with it. It is totally normal to feel disoriented or unusual when your world suddenly changes. The important thing is to take a step back and ask, how am I feeling? Sometimes we can easily identify our emotions. Sometimes it might feel easier to explain our feelings more abstractly, as colors or animals, or to compare our feelings to memes or shows. No matter what works for you, acknowledging how we're feeling can help us sort out what we need. People experience a wide range of emotions when faced with something unexpected, and sometimes your emotions may not seem appropriate for the situation. Have you ever laughed at something sad, or become super angry about something small? That's totally normal. It can be our brain's way of saying, whoa, hold up, this situation is bananas. I need a moment to figure this out. A bad thought is just a thought, and thoughts don't equal facts. It's also important to note, people respond to situations differently, so don't feel bad if you're not processing something the same way as your family or friends. Your emotions may also change over time or feel jumbled up, and that's okay too. It's part of being human. Focus on the positives and what you can control. When a situation feels overwhelming, stop. Take a breath. Then list 5 good things and 1 thing you can control. For example, let's say you get a test back and are surprised to find you got an F. What are 5 good things? I did well on the first test for this class. I'm great at drawing cats. I can learn from my mistakes. I tell amazing knock-knock jokes. There are many more chances to be successful. What is 1 thing you can control? I can ask my teacher for help. Try to focus on the short term with things you can manage now, in 5 minutes, today, or this week. Once you adjust your attitude about what's happening now, it becomes easier to look at the bigger picture. It can also help to set up a routine, something you can do on a regular basis. I'm going to study for the test at least 10 extra minutes every day. This can help us refocus and realize whatever happened is not the end of the world. Take care of yourself. When we're dealing with something stressful and unexpected, it can be easy to ignore your body and environment, but taking care of our physical selves actually helps manage our emotional selves. There are many ways to do this. Yes, you're seeing that correctly. Go poop. Have you ever noticed when you're feeling scared or angry, your stomach can feel upset? While the science behind this is a discussion for another day, pooping can actually help you feel a lot better. You might be surprised to see volunteering on this list, but studies have shown doing nice things for others can have many benefits, including increased resilience, better health, increased happiness, relaxed mood, better friendships and relationships, and sometimes free thank you cookies. There's another part of this list you might not be familiar with, Grounding. No, you don't need to practice going to your room. Grounding is where you take time to focus on how you're feeling and center your mind with your body. Let's try an easy one right now. Find a comfortable spot to sit and close your eyes if you want. Now breathe with me in counts of 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold it, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold it, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. What we just practiced was called square breathing. When you perform breathing exercises like this one, it can help you feel more relaxed and take a step back from an emotional situation. Use your support system. Our friends and families can be amazing resources when we're experiencing strong emotions and unexpected events. It can be freeing to talk to them, with their permission, about what we're feeling. They might offer good advice, or just listen. Maybe they'll agree what we're dealing with sucks, and offer to help however they can. When you're going through something, even if it doesn't feel like a big deal, you don't have to face it alone. Your friends, family, teachers, and stuffed animals all care about you. Remember, it's okay to not be okay. When you share what you're experiencing with a supportive person, it lessens the pressure on you. Look at the big picture. When we're faced with an unexpected change, one of the most helpful questions we can ask is, what's going on here? Using the internet, friends, family, teachers, and other resources can help us understand what happened so we can take clear steps towards feeling better about it. While this may seem obvious, sometimes we can get so overwhelmed by our emotions we might focus solely on what we're feeling instead of why we're feeling that way. Educating yourself on the situation can help you make decisions about what to do next. While the decision might fall to the grown-ups in our lives, when we have information, we can still make choices that help us feel more comfortable. Let's say you found you're about to get a new brother or sister. You can't change becoming a big sibling, but having a conversation with your parents can help you understand what will be different. Once you've talked it over, you can share how this is impacting you, and then make good decisions that help make your situation manageable. It can help you prepare to make good decisions if you talk things over, journal, draw pictures, or go for a bike ride to clear your head, or whatever else works for you. Remember, change happens all the time. Even when change is affecting you strongly, try not to take it personally. Focus on what you can control, your attitude and little things around you, and it will help you see the bigger picture. And even if it takes time, things will get better. Struggling to cope with unexpected change? Remember these tips. While it won't change the situation, following these can make it easier to process what's going on now and prepare for the future. Thank you for listening.